Well, HCL Technologies has posted a fairly soft quarter. It's been softer than expected Q1. We're seeing the revenue growth, EBIT margin, as well as the profits being softer than expectations. It's been softer versus the ET Now poll, as well as we're seeing a fairly good momentum in terms of the TCV of new deal wins, and the management has retained the revenue growth guidance and EBIT margin guidance for FY22. In Q1, the TCV of new deal wins stands at $1.6 billion, which is up 37% on a YOY basis. The deal wins growth was enabled by 8 large services deal wins and 4 significant product wins. Management is also fairly confident in terms of their deal pipeline as well as robust bookings. IT services attrition has slowed down to 11.8% versus a 14.6% in the same quarter last year. Management has retained the revenue growth guidance of double-digit growth in constant currency terms for FY22, and they have also retained the EBIT margin guidance of 19 to 21% for FY22. Revenue growth stood at 0.7% quarter-on-quarter in constant currency terms and 11.7% YOY. The dollar revenue stood at $27.20 million, and the EBIT margin declined sharper than expected at 19.6% versus 20.4%. We're seeing the profit at 3214 crore, which is a growth of 35% sequentially. In fact, we are also saying that the revenue growth decline has been led by the products and platforms, which declined 1% during the quarter. IT and business services revenue has been slower at 0.3%, but there has been strong revenue momentum in engineering and R&D vertical at 4.3% sequentially. In terms of the verticals, financial services grew at 2.9%, life sciences grew at a very robust pace of 5.4%, technology and services grew 1.6%, but we are seeing manufacturing, telecom as well as public services posting a decline in the revenues during the quarter. Manufacturing declined by 2.2%, telecom declined by 1.9%, and public services declined by 3.4% sequentially in constant currency terms. Europe, within the geographical markets, Europe posted a decline of 3.9% sequentially, but Americas and rest of the world has done well, with Americas growing at 2.6%. In fact, the management also stated that they are fairly confident in terms of good growth over the rest of the year, enabled by 37% growth in bookings and enabled by 7,500 plus net hirings during this quarter. This is what Mr. C Vijayakumar, who is the CEO of HCL Technologies, stated. He also stated that overall the growth in constant currency terms of 11.7% YOY and 29% in Mode 2 services growth was headlined by cloud and digital transformation deals, and he is fairly confident in terms of the robust bookings and strong deal momentum, and he expects double-digit growth coming in for FY22.